All right, guys, this is number 65. So episode number 65. And in this video, I'm doing a Zoom meeting. We're going to try something different. So I'm going to try sharing my screen, and I'm going to share with you some sad things on eBay. Cards that got away. So a lot of times you see people sharing what they won. I'm going to share what I didn't win. It's a sad day, sad day. All right, so the first one is a 93 Stadium Club Murphy rookie. So in this set also has Nomar Garciaparra when he's in the USA team. I would have bid more than that. I kind of just forgot about this auction. You can see my max bid was 40. I would have happily paid 60 or 70 for it. Not quite at that mark. So I don't think I would have won it if I was watching it, but I would have paid more than 40, which is the max bid. Next up, it's kind of turning into one of my favorite cards. I do have one already, and I paid, I think, 78 for it back in like March. I bought another one last week for about 43. So I own two of these. I'm still looking for a third. I just think it's a really neat picture of Wayne Wade. A couple more that I lost. Oh, this one hurt. I was really hoping I'd get a Barry Bonds autograph. I bid 275 last night. I hopped in the pool and came back and it was gone. I wouldn't have paid 461 for it. So, but I was really hoping to get it for 275. Didn't work. Vince Carter, I wouldn't have paid more than that. $50 seems pretty fair. So I'm not too sad about that one. There's so many Vince Carter PSA rookies. Looking for a cheap Derek Jeter. I wouldn't have paid 20 for it. Devin Booker Prism, $2 is all I would have paid for it. I went for 13. It's hot right now. It's in the playoffs. So I'm not sad about that one. Moss rookies, always looking to get more Moss PSA graded. I might have paid a little more than my max bid, 22, 24. So one of those was a 9, one of those was an 8. Whenever I see the Moss rookies, I think of my days working in the card shop. So they got good memories associated with the Randy Moss. This one I only bid on it because it was 99 cents. And I thought it would slip on by. That was a Iverson Bryant sticker. I did max bid at 2. So I was like, if someone's going to win it for $2, I was going to win it. So didn't really have hopes in that. I saw a unique Harmon Killebrew card. I've never heard of this company before, but it looks like they're hand cut. I think I saw a hand cut message. So I don't know if it was like a cereal box type of postcards, but I love the oddball stuff and then just kind of learning about it. So just missed out on this one. I might have, if this was actually a PSA grade, it just says authenticated. If it was actually a grade of like a 6 or a 7, I might have bid more for it, but I just thought that was unique. George Gervin, I think I got a couple of his autographs already. 17 is fair. I wouldn't pay more than that. Russell Wilson, his first card is actually a baseball card in a minor league issue of Topps. I bid $10, just missed out on that one. If I can get one of those for $10 or less, I'd be happy with that. Looking at these two Kershaws, I just missed out, 183. So I missed out one bid away from getting that one. I'll keep looking for Clayton Kershaw autographs. I think long-term, those are pretty dang safe. An oddball Tiger Woods. It was $15 at the time, max bid 20 for a 10 mint or better. So BCCG, if you've seen those on eBay, it's a cheaper version of BGS. So BCCG is run by Beckett, and they provided a service where you could get cards slabbed up. Probably not the best quality looking slabs. And probably the amount of time that the grader spent on it was minimal. They don't have, so a 10 for BGS or is pristine or black label even. But then you look at BCCG, again, it's Beckett graded, just a different code. And they said 10 mint or better. So actually that Tiger Woods, when it says 10 mint or better, it's probably a BGS 9, but the BCCG was kind of a cheaper alternative for people that wanted to get their cards in nice holders. This one I would have bid more. I would have bid $50 for this. I've been targeting for those micro Derek Jeter PSA 8s for a while now. I'm kind of backing off on getting more of the base 93 tops, but I'm looking for those micro cards. The first one I got, I think, was 60. I've gotten a couple for 50 and 60, so I would have happily paid more for that. And I do wish I would have just put my max bid at 52 and walked away. That's usually what I do. For this Derek Jeter, I wouldn't have bid more than $14. Those minor league ones are cool, but I'm not looking to spend more than $20 on any of the non-Yankees ones. Autograph of Iguodala, bid 5, missed out on that one. This is one of my favorite designs of an autographed jersey. My mom pulled a Derek Jeter from that set, 2000, in a pack. And I think it was the only pack that she's opened in her life, and she got a Derek Jeter game used autograph card that I later became mine. I bought from her and then I sold it on eBay. I just love that design. I think I also bid on another player. Let's see if it pops up. There's a Dak Prescott. Again, $2. I always look for prisms of stars like Dak Prescott and Devin Booker for $1 or $2, especially if they're combined shipping, like that's Probstein. These ones I bid early. I thought I could dive in there and get a cheap deal, but I wasn't willing to pay what they're actually going for. There's 2 players that are putting up solid numbers this year. Should have bid $4 for this. RJ Barrett. I love the design of this year's Donruss. The 1819 and 1920, they're just sharp cards. I like those. Here's a new 2021 Top Series 1 refractor Acuna. There's some more Bo Bichette's. Always looking for Bo Bichette's. Let's do one more page. What did I not win? Yeah. So a die cut refractor. I had one of these in raw. I bid 40. There's a second year Garnett insert. I think with both of those, I would have paid more for those, but I didn't watch those too closely. I didn't think I would win those two. The Bo Bichette, I'm always looking for more Bo Bichette raw cards. I think they're extremely undervalued, especially right now, looking at market movers. The Topps raw of Bo Bichette now goes for like $1.80, which I think is a steal. So I'll be looking for those soon. Some more of those mosaic prisms. I'm always a sucker for the optic autographs, prism autographs. Cheap Kobe Bryant. So these are all the ones I missed out on. Finest Fitzgerald. I think I would have paid $10 for that, but I wouldn't have paid 13. So as you can see, these are just the last couple of days. So I'm constantly gauging where cards are. This just gets you an idea of what I'm looking at. Again, I was big into the hobby football in '98. So obviously Fred Taylor is a name that I collected. Fred Taylor and Charles Woodson, Peyton Manning, Randy Moss. I love that rookie year. We see a lot about refractors going way up in basketball, but that hasn't really translated to all of football yet. So I see some cheap Peyton Manning refractors, and maybe it's the finest ones are not going up a lot. Topps Chrome refractors in football art, but not the finest. An early Tom Brady card insert, second year or third year. Missed out on those. Terrell Davis, Justin Jefferson. I seem to never be able to win Justin Jefferson cards. There's a lot of collectors looking for him. Yeah, nothing too exciting. I was shocked this card went for that much. I thought it was a stretch to pay $15 for that Steve Smith. 67. Steve Young autograph at 23. I just didn't like the look of that card. In a different design, I would have happily paid $25, $30 for a Steve Young autograph, but I don't like the design. Kevin Garnett tops Chrome, same year as LeBron James. I am shocked that it went for 52 bucks. That's crazy. I thought it was a stretch. I almost put in $5. I'm like, it's kind of a stretch. Guess not. Out of my price range. When I say out of my price range, I think of, does it have room to grow, or if it's just too high? I'm constantly looking for Anthony Edwards cards and Justin Jefferson, but they're expensive. A lot of people in Minnesota and around the league have faith in those two players. One of my favorite pictures of all time is the Kevin Garnett, Randy Moss jersey swap. I think I saw Justin Jefferson and Anthony Edwards did that or should do it. I can't remember where I saw that a couple months ago. All right. So we looked at the most recent ones. Now, well, these are ones that I'm bidding on right now. I'll come back to that. Let's go to, I wanted to show you some of the big cards that I missed out on. 99% of the time I am looking on my phone, so I'm trying to navigate on a laptop where everything is. Let's do this. Let's look at the ones that I'm bidding on right now. So I love the combined shipping. Probstein, hoodies. So like 5 or 6 like auction houses that I buy a lot from. So when you can get a 25-cent additional card shipping, I am a sucker for that. I love these Kevin Garnetts. I'm gonna increase the max bid right now. Let's go. $8. Here we go. If it's not, I'm I'm the high bidder. Yes. I win this. How exciting. That's too high. I'm surprised Jamal Murray cards are still that high. Why do they call it a gem mint SP? I think Probstein would not put that kind of language in there, like a PSA language. All right. I am surprised that it's going that high. See, I would have thought in my head that Jamal Murray could be a buy right now since his Nuggets are out and injured. I would have thought that they were cheaper. These are 3 that I'm hoping these are things I love getting. And for the longest time, I would look for flat rate boxes. So I'm interested in this for a couple of reasons. So if we look at baseball, for example, it has newer product. So that's 2021 Top Series 1. It's got my boy Bichette on there. This is nothing. Absolutely nothing, that pack, but autograph, that's a $1 bin autograph. Griffey, you can tell is off-centered, and then just a plain Griffey, I wouldn't say is more than $1 or $2. So this is probably pretty close to what I should pay. Let's go back. Yeah, for baseball, I'm not willing to go above that. That's too much, I think. But looking at football and basketball, there's still money to be made. So got some mosaic. Got one, again, that's a $1 or $2. It's got a football piece. That's kind of cool. But I would say if I were selling this, I'd put $2 on that Anquan Bolden. I think if I had $1 or $2 on a Brady, that would sell. Nothing else there. Mahomes would sell for $1 or $2. Nobody wants to see Drew Brees and Chargers. So 31. I think that's fair. If it goes for anything more than that, my max bid 32. I'm not going any higher than that. I don't need it. 32, I feel like I can make money when I break it apart and add to player lots. This one, it's hard to see, but I think it's a Isaiah Thomas autograph. Not the best picture. I assume that's a sticker auto of Isaiah Thomas numbered to 19, maybe. Second year hoops, Zion. Those Kobe cards go for about $1 or $2 a piece. It's got Jordan. I could sell for $1 or $2. Well, so I think I'll up that. I'm looking to get more basketball into player lots. All right. So for me personally, that's how I bid on eBay. I set a price and I just leave it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, that's fine. Considering there's 10 watchers for this, my guess is people are going to bid at the end. So, but if I don't win it, I'm not going to be hurt by it. There's plenty of ways I can get cards. So football 32 max bid, a little bit more on the basketball. And then in regards to the baseball one, I didn't see a whole lot that was interesting. So that's already past my price. So done on the bet, the baseball. Grand Hill SP, $5 just to get an 8. I'm not going to spend target that much. Bo Bichette's. So there's a couple Bo Bichette's here. I think for me personally, I'd pay $1 or $2 for the optic. Again, I think all of these are they're all Panini. So none of these are actually Toronto Blue Jays. It's all the Chronicle product and optic. I will. So when I think about, when you think of the shipping costs and tax, roughly about $1 a card. I'm fine with that. If I win it, I win it. If I don't, that's fine. And a lot of times if I am winning an item, then I look to see what else they have to kind of get that price down if I am looking for other things. So I haven't even looked at what this guy is selling. And then I see if they have combined shipping, kind of go from there. Okay, I did look at his stuff already. I think it was just a couple days worth. Ooh, Probstein. All right, so these are combined shipping. And that's the one thing what I do is I look for the information. Let's see. I just click on one. Again, I'm trying to navigate my laptop on eBay for one of the first times. As usually I do on my phone. I always look for what the combined shipping rate is. I also like this when you go to the auction houses, we allow up to 10 days to combine shipping. So if I only had like 5 or 6 items I won, there's no rush to pay for it. So every single day, Probstein has auctions that are ending. So a lot of times when I purchase from Probstein, in the mail, I usually get 20 cards, and that's over the course of 3 or 4 days. And then I just, when I'm all done, I said, ready for a final invoice, and then they send it over. Very handy. All right. I'll show you a few more things that I'm looking to purchase tonight. I see some of the relics. Joe Mauer from Minnesota. When I can get a Joe Mauer relic for pretty cheap, I'm going to go for it. Mookie Betts, still one of my favorite players. I like Mookie. He's fun to watch. He'll be around for a while. First ballot Hall of Famer. Joe Mauer, Corey Seager. I'm not going to bid any higher than that. Never seen this card. I'll say there's 2 different jersey, maybe a home and away type of thing. The one I just zoomed in. Frank Robinson, game used back card. I'm not going to win that one. Topps Chrome, Bo Bichette. First, I'm just seeing if I want to bid any higher. Barack Obama. It's actually a second-year card. Yeah, because he had the Topps card in 2008. I don't have this one. Never had one. I don't know. I'm not going to pay $10 for it, though, or 10 or 11. Neat card. Another Bo Bichette a lot. Ooh, this one I think was a little bit better. Yeah, this one's got some cool prisms in there. So we have half of them are non-licensed. So 3 of these are Panini. Oh, I love that. What's that called? Like a disco or hyper or translucent? I don't know. Sparkle, disco. I don't know what it's called. All right, so those 2 prisms up there, I would pay $2 or $3 for. And the select, I'd pay $4 for. So 2, 2, 4, 8. Medallion, $2. Chrome, $2 a piece. I have a little more. I'll go $9.50. That's as high as I go. Come on. All right, high bidder. All right. See what else I can add to my collection. All right, there we go. Maybe try 2 more cards. There's more Derek Jeter. Set my max bid. So right now I'm looking at $44 for that. DC Sports 87 is another one that I use a lot, as you can see. I'm a sucker for these old time players. Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth. Still like those. I think one day they'll go up in price. Kyler Murray autograph. That's pretty neat. This one, if I can get this one pretty cheap, I'll be excited about this. So this one has, these are all in-person autographs. And I've seen a lot of these autographs and they look right. So I have a Jeff Reardon autograph from Minnesota. I've seen that Lenny Webster one. I think he was, I want to say he was a Twin at one point. I've seen a Grady Sizemore autograph before. I've seen a Andre Dawson. I know that's right. I just bought 2 Bob Feller autographs. I know that's right. Monty Irving autograph. I know that's right. And Johnny Damon, I have an autograph of him. Bob Lemon, I have an autograph of him. Burt Blyleven. So Don Mattingly, I have an autograph of him. So these, I know they're legit. A lot of times when you buy in-person autos, it's a risk. But if you've seen autographs enough, I have 2 Bob Feller autographs right here. And I know that one matches. I think it's clear. What is that one? 61 clear? I don't know. But, so that's one that I'm hoping I get. And just to be safe, I wonder if I should bid more. So Monty Irving, I pay $10 for that. Feller, I don't know, $12 for that. If it was authenticated in a VGS, I'd pay $30 for it. Unauthenticated, 15. Don Mattingly, 10, 15, 35. Dawson, 5. Yeah, so I did max bid. I really want this. So let's do 5. Then I'll walk away. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, there's other fish in the sea. All right. Well, I think we'll end it there. Just want to give you a little sneak peek of cards that I don't win because I bid a lot. So as the market has kind of adjusted a little bit, I haven't stopped buying. My plan of buying rookies and autographs, that hasn't changed. I've never been huge into the Prism and Optic except for Bo Bichette, and I bought a couple Michael Porter Juniors, but very limited in my Prism and Optic interests. So yeah, so that's it. I just want to give you a little take into what I do on eBay, and I wanted to test out the Zoom. That kind of allows us to do more this summer. So hopefully next time I do this, I can bring someone in. I did try to reach out to my brother to have him join me today, but he's busy. He's leaving for Florida tomorrow morning, so I'm sure it's a busy household. I'll let it go this one time, Jeff. Just this one time. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully it actually worked. I'll watch it right now.